First off, want to thank the crowd. I thought for a night game, I guess the attendance was 95,000, and you heard them. It was fun. You could tell they were having fun out there. They were loud, and it was great to run to just about a full stadium. So I really appreciate everyone's support there. Overall in the game, I thought we did some good things. I thought that there's still some things to build on, of course, but you could certainly see there's a lot of guys out there that desperately need these snaps and this experience to keep building. And that's the idea, is that if we keep building, then we'll have a chance to get to where we want to be by the end of the season.
We'll open up with questions. Far left, Bill Landis, The Athletic.
Ryan, what transpired there with Kayvon Pope in the second quarter that it looked like you told him to leave the sideline after all that?
Yeah, so someone just kind of told me, I guess there was something with a tweet or something. I'm going to kind of get the details of everything that happened before I say anything there.
You had a player transfer midweek from that group, and then obviously this happened today. You're already late on guys there, but what's going on in that room right now? Are you okay with how that's all kind of coming along?
Well, in today's day and age, guys can, leave, with 4 games because they, can redshirt, and then, if they want to go enter the portal, that's their prerogative. And, I have a hard time with that because I think, when you make a commitment to a team at the beginning of the year, you make a commitment to Ohio State and to the Buckeyes, that's what you do. One of the hard things is that you have to play certain guys, and you have to make some decisions on who's playing in those games, and you really count on the guys to still be great teammates if they're not getting on the field.
Over here to the right, Austin Ward, Letterman Row.
Ryan, I know that you'll say that you need to see the film before you comment, but
Sure.
What your first glance at these quarterbacks and what you thought leaving the field, and if that changes anything for you next week if CJ's healthy.
Like you said, I'll watch the film and see. You see certain things out there. I thought there were some things that were okay. I thought there were some things that we need to certainly clean up. I thought I got to find out where their eyes were at times. With Kyle, he does a really good job preparing. Excellent job. He puts a lot of work into this thing, and so it's the first time he's ever played in a college football game. He's a true freshman, so I think the game was moving pretty fast for him early on. But he was working at hyperspeed, I think. And one of the things we talk about with young quarterbacks is finding the speed of the game. And I think there were times where he did. And then I thought, Jack came in and kind of gave, had some poise in there, and he made some nice throws as well. I thought, he did some positive things. So. Again, we'll kind of look at it. Probably not going to make any hard decisions here, but it's part of the puzzle for sure.
Front row left, Pat Murphy, 24/7 Sports.
Ryan, on the quarterback topic, when we talked to you on Tuesday, you said you weren't going to put a guy in arbitrarily. Thursday, you announced that CJ probably won't play. Was there any trepidation about playing these guys, having them play well, and then causing any sort of quarterback competition that maybe you didn't want to have midseason?
Well, from the beginning, I've said that we're going to need all 3. And, what does that mean? If we have, one guy that we feel like, or 2 guys that we feel like, or 3 guys that we feel like can play and we can, win a championship with, and then we're in pretty good shape. I think we're still working towards that. And that's this was an opportunity to get those guys some reps, get them in the game, get a real evaluation, which is really going to help them because – in practice, you see certain things a certain way, but then when it's coming live and you get hit, it hurts. And so I think this is a huge learning experience. In the long run, this is great to have these guys get these reps. And so I was excited about that part for them.
Front row middle, Nathan Baird, Cleveland.com.
Akron goes down and then scores early, takes a 7-0 lead, and then it seemed like as you started to get real penetration, especially from the middle of that defensive line, the game changed. We've been asking you a lot of questions about the pass rush. Just what did you see from that part of the defense, and how did it change things in your?
I thought our confidence, just built up over the series, and part of some of these guys who don't have a lot of experience in the game is finding, again, it's kind of like the same thing we talked about with the quarterback, is kind of find the rhythm of the game. And I do feel a little bit like in that first series on both sides, we were kind of feeling our way around. And then all of a sudden we kick-started it and kind of got rolling and played with confidence for the rest of the game. So I think that's part of it. It's just feeling confident about what you're doing and then building off of it. And the more times that some of these younger players start making plays, then I think you look to the guy next to you, and that builds confidence because he can do it. And this is new for our guys. Some of these guys just don't have a ton of banked reps, and now they're building them. And you can see, like, Ronnie Hickman's a great example of that. He's played a few games now. He makes that interception. And he's starting to build a little bit of a reputation for being a guy who's playing really good football right now. Many people didn't really know who Ronnie was about 4 weeks ago. And now he's really doing it. Cody Simon's starting to show up, and so again, I think there was some strides in the right direction. And I thought we were aggressive overall, which was good. I thought we tackled well.
Back row left, Clay Hall, WSYX.
Did you say anything to Kyle after that first possession? It wasn't an artistic success, but I mean, he threw, you saw it, threw behind, threw over, threw. Did you settle him down right there?
Yeah, I tried to. Yeah, just take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath and kind of find the speed of the game, and just trust your eyes, trust your reads. You've done a lot of preparation to get here, and then I thought he settled down a little bit.
Was he breathing pretty heavy?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty good. Yeah.
Front row middle, Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Do you have a sense of whether CJ will be able to play next week? And did you get what you wanted to out of this game?
Well, I think we got the experience, and that was good. But for both of these guys, got some reps. I also think that when it comes to CJ, we'll kind of see that tomorrow. We'll practice tomorrow and see how he's doing. It seems like today he's feeling stronger, feeling better. So we made that decision last Sunday, and now we said we're going to sit down tomorrow and kind of figure out what the plan for the week is, and hope we can get him going this week.
And getting what you wanted out of this game?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I mean, again, it's body reps. Do I think everything went perfectly? No, absolutely not. But the fact that they both played in games and are in the game and got some series under their belt, I think was good.
Back left, Doug Lesmerises, Cleveland.com.
Ryan, obviously the Kayvon situation was pretty unusual to see something like that happen during a game. You have another veteran earlier in the year who didn't play early. You were talking about maybe just need to see more in practice. Is there anything happening is any of this any indication of anything happening within the team, especially to have an incident like this with Kayvon that publicly tonight?
No. It's what it really is just I think a lot of guys, they want to play, and you can't play everybody, and then their frustration kicks in, and so again, I don't really want to comment too much on that particular situation, but I certainly think it's very isolated.
Front row right, Tim May, Letterman Row.
Yeah, you talked about this a little bit earlier, Ryan, but when you leave here tonight, you feel a confidence that you've got a quarterback or two. If something does happen to CJ, we've talked about that many times, do you feel much better about that situation than you did 3 hours ago from the standpoint of a guy winning and has now at least played a game?
I think now you know what you have, at least. No, I wouldn't even say you know what you have, but at least you have an idea of what you have when you get into the game, because you don't know until you actually play. And now we have some things that we can build on and try to grow from, for sure. Yeah.
And was there a guy on defense? You brought up Ronnie Hickman. Was there another guy, a couple of guys that just jumped out at you tonight from an effort standpoint when you looked out there defensively?
I'm just trying to think of some of the guys. I thought Cody played hard. I thought, again, I saw Tyleek in the backfield a bunch. It was good to see Mike Hall. Mike Hall's somebody who hadn't really done or had a whole bunch of snaps, but he was kind of back there. I know he had a couple penalties, but I know he played hard. It looked like Lathan was playing hard. Again, you have to kind of watch the film because you just see bits and pieces. But overall, I thought we kind of brought it pretty good there. A couple points.
Far left, Stephen Means, Cleveland.com.
Ryan, obviously that first drive didn't go pretty well for Kyle, and you guys were trying to push it down the field a couple times. Did you guys adjust maybe the game plan at all in that second drive? Because it seemed like it was a lot more short stuff, jet sweep, just stuff to get it into the wide receiver's hands and maybe get them a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, trying to get them into a rhythm of the game. The first one was a sprint out, which we thought would be a way to do that, and then the bubble screen went behind, but we kind of wanted to. That's with the quarterback. That's kind of a way to find the rhythm of the game. But yeah, that was the idea.
What does that do for a quarterback? Just regardless of what type of throw it is, the fact that he just completed a pass and now he feels like he's in there.
I think that's a big. I remember kind of going through it when I was a quarterback. You overthink things, and you can really in all three of these quarterbacks, they do a lot of thinking. They're very smart, and you can overthink it. And then once you it's like the jitters of any type of situation. Once you get in the moment, you forget about all those things, and that's kind of what you hope to do with a couple completions, is kind of flush out all those jitters. And now you can just go back to your training and your instincts.
And final questions will be second row middle, Lori Schmidt, Columbus Dispatch.
Coach, I know you have to review the incident and everything, but there's a report out about it. Can you tell us what Hope's status is with the team right now?
Oh, no, again, I'm not going to comment on anything until I get all
His
this.
status with the team. He's still a member of the Ohio State Buckeyes right now, or no?
Yeah, I mean, I just got off the field, so I'm going to have to figure out exactly where that all stands right now. Yeah.
Great. Coach, thank you very much.